Hello, everybody. Thank you for tuning in once again for another edition of Fat Ninja Game Talk Radio. Of course, I'm your host, Fat Ninja, and I got my co-hosts in crime with me. We got the Riv, the sarcasm specialist. What's up, brother? How you doing today?
Hanging in there. It's hot as hell down here, so it's it's good to be home already. I'm not even trying to go back out. I mean, I had to go out and do some shit. Make jokes about having to go out and choose between gas and food and whatnot. Sometimes you gotta choose between just not wanting to go out because it's too damn hot outside. You're like, you know what? I'm fine. I'd rather starve than be out in that heat.
Damn, it's too damn hot.
Mhm.
All right, and we got our indie wrestling's aficionado. We got PK Punk. What's going on, dude? How you doing?
I'm good. Happy to be on the show as always. I'm a bit tired tonight. I think you can tell I'm on vacation from work next week because they're trying to ring me out for everything they possibly can this week. But but I'm here. My voice is holding up. So let's look forward to get going.
That's what's up. That's what up. And then we got our gaming grognard OB1 Jabroni. What's up, brother? How you doing, man? Well, did he fall asleep already? Uh,
I think he's having a moment of silence because they made Obi-Wan bisexual in the new Star Wars book. So now he's got to think of a new name. He's got to think of a new name.
oh shit. Oh my goodness. Well, hopefully he'll come back in a little bit. Okay, so last but definitely not least, my brother from another mother, Pook Ninja. What's up, my man?
Not much, man. Just chilling like a dead penguin in the freezer, man. Just chilling, hanging out with y'all, and it's all good.
Dead penguin in the
Now I'm
freezer.
having like Club Penguin flashbacks. Remember that shit? Club Penguin.
Oh shit. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's awesome. Okay, well let's go ahead and kick it off with welcome to the dojo everybody and what we've been playing. So Pook, I'll start with you. What you been playing so far this week?
The only thing I'm really playing right now is Oxide Room 104 on the PS4. I was playing it and streaming it a little bit, and I kind of got frustrated, but I realized on that game you actually have to die several times to kind of get further into it. Well, what it does is it puts you in a better position to get farther.
Mhm.
So I actually beat the game, but got like the poorest ending and didn't even see half of the game. So I'm restarted that. I'm in a lot better space in that game right now. I've even found new areas that I hadn't even seen before. But yeah, that's the only one I've been playing lately.
Oh, okay. All right. All right, PK, we'll go over to you. What you been playing different this week, sir?
More Forza, Hot Wheels expansion. Really enjoying that still. Um, Back onto South Park: The Fractured But Whole, but on the Switch. I'm really enjoying that game. I loved it the first playthrough.
I need to
Still
finish
just as
that.
funny. Still just as funny. Still a lot of fun. This time round, I've gone with a more of a caster class rather than a warrior type class like I normally go for in RPGs,
Yeah.
and I'm having a blast. And I'm back on that Escape Academy as well through Game Pass, which is a nice little gem of a puzzle game if anyone is even remotely interested in first person puzzles.
Oh, okay. Cool, cool. All right, and we got the Riv. So what you
All
been
right, so
playing?
So yesterday I was playing Final Fantasy 14. I had a special guest on my stream last night. This guy, y'all may know him, Fat Ninja, showed up. And, yeah, we had he kept me company while I did some raiding over in Final Fantasy 14, beat up some gods, some weird Greek god wannabes. So be sure to check that out. That's up on my channels on demand. For more of the ranting and raving of complete madman, because it's always better with two. But played a little Animal
Right.
Crossing earlier in the week with my girlfriend because she's getting back into it a little bit on her Switch, and I've been playing a little bit of Stranger in Paradise. Picked up some DLC for that. Still need to actually stream more of that. And Stray, which I'm still playing because I'm not offended by the pointy Chinese hats in the game, unlike some people who work at Kotaku. And You know, and then I mean, look, I game so much. I even game on the toilet. I play mobile games. Look, Words with Friends is a great game to play on the toilet, people. And you know what's best? You get the Nigerian scammers, and they can't say anything when you insult them because they're breaking the law too. So you say, "I will literally break your neck if you keep sending me these messages." They can't do anything. It's all legal. It's all fair. You know? Oh man, it's a
Oh
fun
my
time.
goodness. Oh
You know?
my goodness. Yes, people say being a gamer is being some people that are fat and lazy, don't have no life. You have more of a life dealing with scammers and spammers on video games than anything else in the world.
Man, it
You
is
think
therapeutic. It is therapeutic. I mean,
Well, yeah, yeah. You get a bad day at work, and then you get to just shit on like hardcore these idiots. They want, oh, do you want to buy some life insurance, man? Dude, look, I'm not buying no damn insurance for somebody that I can't even fucking understand. Shut up.
oh
Kick
my
rocks with that
god,
shit. Kick rocks with that shit.
absolutely.
Well, unfortunately, what I've been playing is basically nothing because I've been really busy trying to build up the channel. Big shout out to all the people in the Philippines that's been showing me love and support, and the Philippines and Hong Kong and Singapore. I would have never thought doing live streams would actually like really include people from across the pond besides people from the UK like PK and Obi. But yeah, just the amount of love and support from them has been truly like mind blowing. I'm totally just completely humbled by it. So shout out to all of them because I mean like some of them even joined the show and it's like right now it's 6:07 in the morning for them. So they got to give it the butt crack of dawn just to see us idiots spew stuff out of our face holes. So that's another form of respect that I give them. Okay, going to oh, we got Servat, life
Yeah.
insurance salesman Servat.
Oh no,
Oh,
What
oh
up, sir?
no,
Yeah.
life insurance salesman.
yes, yes.
Oh no, oh
Man,
no.
hey, we love Servat because he's probably got like 50 burner accounts. He's like a he's like
51 now.
yeah, he's got he's got 51. Yes. Oh my goodness. Yeah, he is a troll. But like me and Pook and a lot of others in the PWO, we love him because he just comes up with some of the funniest shit and the funniest names. So thank you, Sir Vat, for coming out and checking us out and hanging out with us. We truly appreciate
Hey, Servap, I'll get with you later on that policy, that life insurance policy we were talking about. So I'll get with you.
it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's go ahead and move over to our first topic. New Granny Awards, and it's a huge leap forward in video game music. Like now who when we were, young ones coming up, we didn't pay too much attention to the music unless it was like a something epic and something to remember. But now almost every game these days now has to have some type of orchestral piece or something that brings the game to life. So now this is definitely a step forward. But now let's kind of dive into it a little bit more. So PK, I'll start with you. What do you think about this um, video game music actually being up for Grammys now?
I think it's amazing. Like the amount of video game soundtracks that just get stuck in my head, whether it's something a bit more epic, like a Mass Effect soundtrack, or just some straight up good metal for the Doom soundtrack that was again revamped in such an awesome way with the most recent games. Like I went to see Akira Yamaoka playing music from Silent Hill live a couple of years ago, and it's what was still one of my absolute all time favorite live music experience. And you're talking about a guy who's been to God knows how many metal and rock gigs by now. So it's the reason why my hearing's fucked. But um, it's like to finally see these guys getting the recognition. I'm all for that.
Nice. Yeah. So you're the black person of the UK. Listen to that damn loud music. All that damn shit. So damn loud. Damn whippersnappers.
Louder the better.
A lot of the people. Right. Right. Hey, we got Gonzo in the building. What's going on? He said that's my gimmick. So
Gonzo's in
he
the life
called you.
insurance business.
They're all turning into life insurance salesmen. It's a lucrative line of work.
Right, right. So, well, at least we know now that Fat Ninja Game Talk Radio is well covered
Get a
from any
piece of the rock, and we don't mean crack rock. We mean life insurance.
Right, right. So any death and destruction or PTSD that we inflict on people, we're covered. So that's a good thing. That's definitely a good thing. And back to the chat real quick again. We got chilling and grilling with Dan B. What's going on, guys? What's up, man? Thank you for coming out and hanging out with us, man. Really, truly appreciate it, man. All this, every small bit of love and support, we truly appreciate it. But now, let's go back. Pook, I'll shoot it over to you. What do you think about video games, the music being up for Grammys?
Well, I mean, I think it's awesome, and it's about due because video games has been a big business for a long time now. Like I could
Yes.
see it not being like let's say 16-bit era, 8-bit era, stuff like that. I could see it not back then, but now when video games just make just as much and even more as motion picture movies and stuff like that. I mean, it's just right, and I mean, some of the scores on video games are just great. So I mean, I think it's long past due that the Grammys showed that gave awareness to the video game, giving awards to video game music and such. So
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Obi, are you back? You wake up, back from taking a shit. Okay, well, I guess he's still indisposed. Chilling and grilling. He's like not much, and you're and welcome anytime. Hey, man, it's like I said, it's all good, man. Like I said, you could be doing anything else. You could be taking a shit. You could be spending time with your loved ones. You could be getting something to eat, but you choose to hang out with us, and that's what's up. So we definitely appreciate it. Oh, and we got the man, the myth, the legend, Jake
hey,
Hudson in the house.
hey,
Hey guys, what's up? What's up, Jake Hudson? What's
what's
going
up,
on, my
Jake?
dude? That is totally awesome. Jake Hudson in the building. All right, so Riff, I'll go ahead and kick it over to you, sir. So now we talked about this on your
Yeah.
stream last
It,
night too. So
I mean, this is a big deal because you really stop to think about it. Game music has come a long way. And even when we were kids, I mean, while it wasn't like the big thing, some of the music that we got growing up was iconic. The Super Mario Brothers theme is iconic. The Punch Out theme is iconic. The Legend of Zelda theme is iconic. So we had a lot of iconic music. The Metroid theme, a lot of these, they'll kick in your head, and years later, nostalgia just kicks in the minute you hear it. I mean, it's just,
yes,
it's synonymous with every positive memory of your childhood. But as you all know, I have and always will be a big Final Fantasy guy. So that's always been integral to Final Fantasy. And even when Fat Ninja was watching me play the game, the raids in Final Fantasy 14, every raid has like a fully composed songs, many of them with lyrics. Masayoshi Soken, who's the composer for that game, he does concerts with the Primals, which is his band, which does, even heavier versions of the tracks that are already pretty heavy in that game. It's a full-fledged production. There's a lot that goes into it. Obviously, even more now, because I think a lot of people have learned from the mistakes of like Rockstar games. You try to use like established music that was outside the game, and the licensing issues are a nightmare later on. And I think a lot of y'all even know when you go on somebody's stream and they get like pulled for like copyrighted music, it's like, wait a minute, this is part of the damn game. So these studios decide we're going to start making it. Fine, we'll do it ourselves. And it's brilliant. And you think about it, it sets the atmosphere of the game. To me, I'm not one of those people who ever turns the music off on a game because I feel that's as important part of the presentation as the graphics is. And I mean, some of let's put it this way. I have more video game soundtracks on my phone than I do actual music, if you call everything else normal music. And then I have to sort of set it when I have normal people in the car. Okay, they're not going to want to listen to this Final Fantasy shit, so I'm going to have to turn this off. But I mean, really, I think it was a game changer when we're to the point when Limp Bizkit is on a Final Fantasy game soundtrack with Stranger in Paradise. There's something that's changed fundamentally. in the game music world. So it's interesting to see it finally get some sort of credit, because I think that a lot of time, a lot of hours are put into it. The two intros of Final Fantasy XIV, Shadowbringers and Endwalker, respectively, and the songs they put on those also stick out to mind. Where they got real musicians in on this. I'm not saying that they're people aren't real musicians, but they got like mainstream musicians in to work with composers. It's a big deal. It's a big deal, and I think that it does stir something in the memory. It does sort of react to what you're doing. And I've said it before, even in the fighting games, where they're not like crazy composed, but those stage musics, I mean, they stick with you. That's why I love SNK. SNK's stage music is better than Capcom's. Even though Capcom's got iconic themes, Ryu, Chun-Li, all of them got iconic music. You hear that, business is picked up. You hear those gongs and that M. Bison music, you're fucked. I mean, that's it.
Right.
It's like, oh, shit.
Right, you're going to get the hell cheesed out of you. Yeah.
The Psycho Crusher.
Psycho Crusher.
There's also some really talented people who are heavily inspired by video games as well. Look at like Miracle of Sound, who makes his own original music based around themes of games, and he's got albums worth of material on Spotify and iTunes, and it's 90%.
A lot of rappers sample from a lot of these old games now too.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean, well, hell, that's all what rappers do these days. They can't come and think of anything original anyway. Okay, Gonzo has turned back to his alter ego, just regular Gonzo. He says, "Happy birthday before your birthday, Jake."
Yeah.
Yeah, and Jake Hudson says, "I'm doing okay. Cool. And we got Wraith Realm TV in the house. What's going on, brother? Thank you for coming out and hanging out with us. Wraith Realm, he's part of the PWO too, right? Pook he's a fairly new member, right? Or he's been around for a while.
He's been around for a bit.
Okay. Yeah, I'm still learning like who has seniority, like who's the senior citizens of the PWO. Even though I'm probably one of the oldest people in the group, but I'm like in the pecking order, I'm still fairly new. All right, cool. Thank you, Ray Throne, for joining us. Totally appreciate you coming out. And shout out to the two people on YouTube and that one soldier on Twitch, man. I appreciate you, whoever you are.
I think you got a few on Odyssey now too. I actually put out the link on some of my alt tech platforms, told people come listen. So hopefully we'll get that moving too.
Cool. Well, I did have it set up here through EviaMux, but I don't know if that's going to actually show a number for that, but or maybe hell, I probably did something wrong on my stupid ass.
Yeah.
But
well, Odyssey's still new, so it doesn't always show you. You've got it says you got 2 people in.
Oh, okay.
It says you got 2 people watching over on Odyssey, so got
cool.
some people over there.
Cool. Well, whoever it is, definitely appreciate you.
3. Okay, you got 3 on Odyssey.
Oh, business is picking up. All right, Mountain Timer in the house.
What's up, brother?
Happy birthday to Jake Neighbors, and cheers to all the presents that he will be getting this week. Gonzo says, "I was at the dance before the PWO."
That's right.
But we'll talk about that after the show. Oh my goodness. All right. So let's go ahead and scooch on over to our second topic. Wizards of the Coast unveils a new studio called Skeleton Key for a new AAA video game project. Me being a avid fan of Dungeons and Dragons, with the trailer of the new movie, until they show like some actual like screenshots, I'm not impressed at all with this one. Obi, are you back, sir?
I don't know. I did refresh.
Yep, you're back. We
Okay.
We hear you.
Okay.
Okay, so since you're back, we'll go ahead and start with you, sir. For one, do you even care about Wizard of the Coast? Are you a
No,
D&D
no,
fan
no
at all?
idea what it is. No idea.
I don't know what the hell this shit is.
No idea. Sorry.
Okay.
Can't add
Oh,
much.
Yeah. Wizards of the Coast
No, you're fine.
are largely responsible for a little game called Magic the Gathering, which is going on with one of the most
I'm gonna learn
profitable
shit
games of
today.
all time.
Right, yeah. I mean, despite what people want to say about Wizards of the Coast and some of their business practices, I mean, they have like just totally redefined card games because like card games, especially when we were coming up, it was like only stupid ass nerds or people would they well people were lacking social skills. they
That was my
they
whole
tend
school, man. And my whole school. I mean, dude, they had like a rule, like they had to like put a rule that if you were playing Magic Gathering in the lunchroom, they confiscate your cards because there were too many people playing with them. There were people putting real life money on this shit,
Hey,
so
hey,
they started
speaking of
confiscating.
Magic the Gathering, though, I ordered the Street Fighter collab with Magic the Gathering, so I may be
Oh,
getting
nice.
into all this nonsense.
Oh, nice,
Join
nice.
the dark
Well,
side of the tabletop and card games, Obi.
yes, one of us, one of us. Yeah, yeah, man. Once you get those, man, maybe you
Yeah,
could do like a review or something, or I
yeah,
mean,
yeah, of
just like
course.
just generally talk about it. That'd be cool. All right,
Yeah.
awesome, awesome. All right, Pook, I'll kick it down to you. What do you think about this, man?
It's just it's just another company, man. I mean, they say
Yeah,
AAA title, so I'm guessing there's some money. There's going to be it's going to be a big budget game, and
yeah,
some of the
yeah. What?
people weren't they people from BioWare?
Hmm. Yep,
So I
yep.
mean, it's always good with BioWare with Dragon Age and Mass Effect and all that. Those are all kick-ass games. So it's a wait and see, really. But I mean, you know,
Yeah,
as
yeah,
for Wizard of the
definitely.
Coast themselves, I don't really care. But I mean, anybody that's gonna bring in a AAA game, I mean, if it's good and I mean, I'm all for it. I don't care what company it is. I mean, I
Right.
don't care.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It doesn't really matter if Adolf Hitler came back from the dead and started a company. I mean, if he made a good game and it's worth buying, I'll play it. Doesn't
Oh
mean I
shit.
believe what he believes in, but I mean, I like good games. So I mean,
Oh man.
Yeah, I bet he'd make a game that'd be a gas, man. His game would be a total gas.
Oh,
yeah.
oh no. He's
How did I know that was coming?
oh man. I was just waiting. I was because I had one ready just in case he didn't say anything. But I was like, come on now, Riv gonna give us
We've
something.
got this one. Yeah.
Yeah, because I was gonna say he was gonna start a new studio called Holocaust Gaming. But all right,
Wow.
PK, I'll kick it over to you, sir. What? Okay, we're, we're gonna get so hammered for that one, but it's
It's,
okay.
um,
What do you think, sir?
it's going to be interesting the direction they take. They've got some talented people there at the studio. Let's face it, they can't do any worse than their Wizard of the Coast previous game, which was Dark Alliance from last year, which made every critic's
Oh,
worst game of the year list in the top
Oh
two
my
or three.
goodness.
They've got a pretty low bar to clear at the end of the day.
The only direction they could go is up.
As long as it's playable and doesn't break, I think that's classed as an improvement.
Oh shit.
Oh my goodness. So Riv, now with you having like some insider knowledge, because like you used to help push this crap out to people when you used to work for one of the gaming franchises. So now, what's your unique take on this? Because like when a new company says AAA, is that just simply a buzzword, or do they
Exactly.
have? Okay, okay.
That's
Go
exactly what
ahead.
it is. They're trying to make it sound like more impressive than it is, but really all you've got is smoke and mirrors here. You have nothing to show.
Mm,
I mean, there are bigger companies with bigger games coming out that haven't shown shit, and it's the same thing. Until you've got something, to actually make people hyped about it, they're not going to be hyped about it. They don't care what your name is. They don't care if you're a small company, a large company. But if you have nothing substantive to show, then you got nothing. Wizards of the
mhm.
Coast, I mean, yeah, okay. They're expecting to coast off that Magic the Gathering success, but that really doesn't mean jack shit to me until they got something else to show. Then Wizards of the Coast, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't they also help produce the Pokemon trading card game as well?
I think they had a small hand in it.
Yeah,
They wasn't a big force behind it, but yeah, of course they had their hand in it. 'Cause, I mean, it's Wizard of the Coast.
yeah, exactly. We had
I
to
mean,
handle
they're
a lot of cookie jaws.
yeah, they're like the Donald Trump of the gaming world. They just got their hands and everything, and some of the shit they ain't got no business having their hands in. Okay, well, shout out to the two people on YouTube and the one person on Twitch. And Riv, is there still the two people or three people on Odyssey?
Let me check. Yeah, you still got 3 on Odyssey.
Cool, cool, cool. The virus is spreading. All right, so let's go over to our third topic, and this is from one of our good friends and listener, Tunes Brian. He says, Kotaku, IGN, and others essentially have ruined gaming journalism by being celebrities instead of journalists. And I know Rib has been itching at this one, so sir, I will let you go first on this one.
My God, these people think that everything is about them. These are the most spoiled, entitled assholes that I've ever seen in my life. Now, all of us on this call are pretty damn old, so we remember the days of actually picking up magazines, like literal magazines. Electronic Gaming Monthly, Game Pro, EGM. PK, I know over there in the UK, y'all even had different magazines for like even PC games, because my godfather used to import them, and they'd have like entire demos of like PC games back when they were on disc and everything. And I mean, that was what we had. We had
magazines with floppy disks attached to them
yeah,
at one point.
Yeah. Oh, dude, he had the Amiga from the UK. I think it was Amiga 500, but it was the UK version. And I mean, you had games you just could not get over here in the States at the time. That's what I grew up on. That's what really got me into video games as a child. And that was back in the 80s. But I mean, back then, these were journalists. They had to review the game. They had to be honest. They had to tell you what they were thinking. They had to tell you about what was new, what was old, what was old, what was coming out, what wasn't coming out, which is one of the reasons we got heavy into imports and Japanese culture, is because EGM and Game Fan Magazine did a great job of telling you this is not coming to the United States. This is what you're missing out on. You see all these big titty bitches in the cartoons? That's called anime. They're hot as fuck. You can't have them because Nintendo doesn't want you to have them. Now It's the other way around. It's like, does Bayonetta have a big titty problem? Shut the fuck up, Kotaku. Like, why do you gotta like ruin it for us? These people, I mean, I just covered, which we talked about yesterday. Does Stray have a racism problem? You're playing a game about a cat, and you're worried about like the correlation to an actual city in Hong Kong or some hats. And what happened is, because the internet is instantaneous and it's not monthly, these people have to have things to say. So you can only review so many games. So I had to make this outrage culture. And because of the fact that they're writing from that perspective, it's just blogging about how everything offends them. Everything is about them. It's an entitlement. Shut the fuck up and stick to the game. Is the game fun? Yes or no? Yes, no? Answer that question and fuck off. Do not keep talking to me about how butthurt you. If you're butthurt by a Raiden hat on a robot, you have you want to talk to me about having privilege? You have a very privileged life if that's what you're fucking worried about. And, I mean, I can't stand these, I can't stand Kotaku. IGN is highly corporate. GameSpot is pathetic. And these people will lie to you because they get a paycheck from the game industries to lie to you. And that's the problem. When GameSpot is telling you, GameSpot will take a dump on your feet and tell you that it's good because they're telling you the Resident Evil TV show is the best thing ever created on Netflix. And we all know that's a damn lie. I mean,
Yes, absolutely. No truer words have been said, sir. I definitely subscribe to all that because people they've become celebrities. I mean, because like us as nerds, we looked at them as being celebrities already because they gave us the news that we were craving for, and especially because the internet was, I guess you could say in a word, it was slower back then. Like the news would kind of trickle out, but now it's like what Riv just said. It's almost like every 30 damn minutes. Oh, breaking news!
I have
breaking
50,000 Twitter followers. You should listen to me.
Right.
That's exactly why I don't want to listen to you.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So I definitely subscribe to all that. Pook, I'll kick it over to you, sir. What do you think about all this?
Man, like Riv was saying, like what we had back in the day was like Die Hard Game Fan Magazine, EGM. I never really considered Game Pro because theirs was always like kind of like a step behind, in my opinion. I looked mainly, I mean, I always was into the Japanese information, and basically EGM until Die Hard Game Fan came out.
Yeah.
Direct Game Fan, they were the best in my opinion.
Remember when EGM was the size of a fucking phone book? Like those things were like this thick, 300 pages.
Dude,
Yeah,
man,
and then
like,
or even in the UK with Retro Gamer and Game Masters, I think it was called, because I have a few older
Game
issues.
Master was one of our bigger ones, definitely.
Yeah, I used to I imported Game Masters back in the 90s. I mean, so I mean, but game journalism other than magazines, there really wasn't any. Gaming really didn't take off to be reported on, and it was more of a niche hobby, really. Other than just for kids, it was either for kids or for people that were really into it. Now it's a whole complete different world, and I think Kotaku, IGN, all of them, I think they're just as bad as Entertainment Tonight or whatever from movies and anything else.
Mainstream media.
Yeah, it's just video games are more mainstream now, so I don't think it really ruined journalism. It's just the same shitty journalism that everything else has.
it just has a fresh coat of paint on it now. Yeah, you can't polish a turd. You do it if you try to, it still stinks in the end. So, yeah, I definitely agree with that too. Going to the chat, Nightmare said, "What's up? Hey, thank you for coming out. Thank you for showing some support. Definitely appreciate it. Like I said earlier, you could be doing anything else. You could be spending time with your family or whatever, but you're kicking it with us, and we truly appreciate that. So thank you. So shout out to Nightmare. And shout out to the 4 people in YouTube and the one on Twitch. And if there's, man, I wish that number would come up for me on Odyssey. What's the number right now, Rev? Still 3 or?
Still 3.
All right, cool. We have retention. I don't know if you want to take that the wrong way or not, but I threw it out there. And another body from the chat, Great Farmer. Hey, man, Great Farmer, his show was awesome. Y'all need to go check that out. Great Farmer Freelance. He has a panel of some of the coolest, diverse people. I mean, you got people that deal with cannabis, you got people that deal with construction, you got people that deal with, just life in general. They speak very well, but they're also funny. They're kind of like a more professional form of us, because we just talk a whole lot of shit. But at least they sound more informed, but they still know how to get along and cut up. So thank you very much, man, for coming out and supporting this, man. I truly appreciate it.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So let's kick it over to Obi. What do you think about this, sir?
Man, there's no honest journalism left anymore. It's kind of like, I remember way back when Giant Bomb started, they seem more independent, and now look at them. They're just like, the main guy has left. The other guy unfortunately passed away. Like even Eurogamer to a point that cover our territory. They kind of like they just seem more dishonest now. Like I remember back in the day, Eurogamer was cool. Like we used to cover Eurogamer on this show, get a lot of the stories from there. They have Digital Foundry that kind of like breaks down the games and stuff, like what's best on which platform. But no, it's just like it seems like where you go now for gaming is more independent, like your VGCs and the many other ones that, like, even to a point, YouTubers, But I mean, who can you trust? You can't trust anyone.
Yeah, well, I forgot to mention to y'all. We forgot to mention in all that list. We forgot G4 TV try to come back and embarrass themselves.
Yeah.
Well, that's like I didn't mention it because I'm not gonna lie, I got caught up in the hype. I was like, oh shit, G4, man, that was my shit. Yeah, but yeah, as soon as it hit, like
5 minutes in, you had an angry mega lesbian yelling at you.
Dude, man, my vision started getting dark, and I thought I was having another fucking stroke. That's how mad I was. Shit. I was just like, this is not what I was expecting. This is just I ain't even gonna talk about it no more. PK, I'll kick it over to you. But Great Farmer says birds of a feather flock together.
Hey, it's great.
We're all great. Thank you, man. Thank you. We just like to just talk crazy ass ramblings out of our face holes and just have fun doing it. So it's all good. So yeah, PK, what's your take on this, man?
I think the start of the downfall, in all honesty, was when video reviews became a really big thing, because when you mentioned Giant Bomb, the reason why Giant Bomb existed was because Jeff Gerstmann did a video review for GameSpot, giving a fair review to a game that had adverts all over the site, and then next thing you know, he's fired because he didn't like the game. Then Giant Bomb starts, and it feels different, and it feels independent, and then everything just kind of caught up and doesn't anymore. And ironically, he got bought out by the same company who owned GameSpot a few years ago. And when you're watching like an IGN video online, and it's such and such a presenter reading the review of somebody else, the person who wrote the reviews, the actual journalist who played the game and did all the work, yet the one who's much more aesthetically pleasing for camera swoops in and gets to read the review and have their voice all over it. And it's very much a media market now. Games journalism doesn't exist. The whole Gamergate thing was a big part of that. It's all now, how do you look? Right, you're okay to be on camera on YouTube. That'll get us a couple of million views. That's what the original G4 was built on, with the original host, the ones that got mentioned in that stupid rant that still pisses me off. And it's like, yeah, do you think they were there for your entertainment? Yes, they fucking were.
Yeah,
But
Olivia Munn and Morgan Webb
fucking wrestling in Jello. That's not for fucking titillation and entertainment. Yeah, right, whatever.
Right.
I don't think it's going to get back to anything better anytime soon, unfortunately.
Hey, real quick, we had the TV show Games Master here too. That was brilliant.
That was
absolutely amazing TV show.
And again, the revival was crap.
The most well, I mean, these revivals aren't revivals; they're necromancy. I mean, that's what we saw with G4. I mean, you know, when we go from Olivia Munn and Morgan Webb to a woman who looks like Sean Waltman cosplaying as Ric Flair back in that Four Horsemen parody, and she's screaming about how toxic men are, you know, and I'm just like, what is this? Will you please, like, you're getting paid $600,000 a year to not brush your teeth, and you're bitching about us? I don't exist to be easy on the eyes for you. You got that right. I just wish you stopped at I don't exist so we could get out of here. Holy shit, lady. It's not that serious.
I think you may have killed Gray Farmer with that one, bro. He's dying laughing. Oh shit! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Yeah. Now see, I have this horrible image now of X-Pac in the ring with a skin suit of Ric Flair just wandering around the ring, and then elbow dropping a flesh-colored jacket. Thank you for that image. That's nightmare fuel, bro. Thank you for that, fucker. Gonzo, yeah, Kenny Bolin taught us never to put your fans over. Yeah, you know what? And that's what it is.
That's right.
Because all these, you know, so-called celebrities, like we've all been saying, that's what they do. They don't even care about the consumers. Dumbasses, you know what? Look at the facts. We the people, we pay your fucking salary. I mean, yeah, the stuff that comes through your company's doors, a lot of it is, you know, revenue from the games that you promote. And if you're promoting crap, that revenue is going to shrink, and that's why they have to start diversifying. Because you remember back in the day, like EA, didn't have to worry about no microtransactions and that, because they were making money hand over fist because they were actually making good games. But now it's like, oh man, we're losing so much money. I mean, it's like
we went to it's in the game to it's $34.95 to be in the game extra with the DLC.
Right, that's actually supposed to be part of the damn game and shit. Chilling and grilling and says, "Oh, well, we put that back up on the chat." He says, "That's funny." Yeah, it's funny, but unfortunately, you know, the part of it is the truth, though. I mean, yeah, we poke a lot of fun at this shit, but I mean, I believe me and Rev touched on it last night on his live stream. Like, we're in another gaming depression. It just has another coat of paint on it. It's like it's just crazy, man. It just don't make any sense. But
The word
you know,
depression is an understatement, bro.
Yeah, it's a creative depression. It's not a financial depression. It's a creative depression.
Yeah,
yeah,
It's all the
absolutely.
same stuff. It's all the same. Let's squeeze everyone for everything that they're worth.
Mhm.
And stick
Yeah.
to independent media. Do your research. Don't go.
Exactly.
Don't go for the check marks. When you search a game on YouTube for a review, the first result you'll see is IGN. Avoid.
Mhm.
Go down further. I think people always naturally always look at the top result, right?
Do it in
So-
reverse. Do
Yeah,
it
yeah.
in reverse. It's the,
Do it in
it's the people who
reverse,
are in
yeah.
back that the ones they don't want you to listen to. They don't want you listening for a reason. It's not because
Right.
they're bad. It's because they don't agree with their opinions.
right. Listen to Stinky Joe's review.
Yeah.
The Back Alley podcast. Listen to that. To get the facts on video games. And okay, cool. We got people making friends. Great farmers like, hello, Gonzo. Nice to meet you. Cool. People making friends. We all family here. We're a dysfunctional family, but we're a family nonetheless. We're just a bunch of crazy ass people that have opinions, and hopefully y'all think it's funny and entertaining and informative. And we got Emily. I believe Emily is from the Great Farmer Freelance Podcast also. So welcome, Emily. Welcome to the show, and thank you for hanging out with us too and listening to the constant ramblings of madmen. we definitely
What's up,
we
Emily?
definitely appreciate you. All right, so let me see who we got going on. Watch it. Okay, we got 4 on YouTube, and that that one soldier on Twitch, whoever it is, that I think it's Captain America. Fighting the good fight. Yeah. So just thank you very much for hanging out on Twitch and being part of the show. And there's Miss Ninja to just walk through the screenshot there. But at least now I married her. You know why I married her. Big old ass. Okay, anyway.
Damn.
Oh man, you gotta be careful.
Now you know why.
Frost from G4 is gonna go on another rant again. Toxic man who play video games.
Hey, I'll be toxic for that. I'll be toxic for that.
Yeah.
Call me the plague doctor.
Oh no. Oh yeah, the toxicity is just getting started, baby.
Yeah, right.
Damn.
Oh my goodness. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Great pharmacist, share at your show. Thank you very much, man. Like I said, I'll probably keep saying it until people just start telling me to shut the hell up. You could be doing anything, but hanging out with us, whether for a minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or whatever. We just truly appreciate all the love and support that you give us. So, thank y'all once again. I'm just totally overwhelmed, and yeah, I'm just totally overwhelmed. It's just thank you very much. Okay, so I guess. Well, anything else you want to say about it? This before we move on, people?
Nope.
Nope.
I think we
All
killed
right. Okay, well, since Riv is full of piss and vinegar like he normally is, I'm gonna put up the Riv's rants, but it's supposed to be about this, but Riv,
Yeah,
if you want to go ahead and talk about the straw hats too.
No,
you
we
can go right
had something. We went from John Cena and Fortnite. I'll talk a little bit about it, but I've got something far worse that just is breaking news that happened about maybe like an hour or two ago in regards to the upcoming Rockstar Games Grand Theft Auto. So.
Okay.
Not only do I want to rant on it, I want to hear what y'all think about it after I'm done ranting because it's kind of big news.
Right. Yeah.
Breaking
so,
news.
We talked about GTA 6 before the show.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah.
It's funny
So
that you
this is
bring it
what
up.
y'all really came to see. This is why I saved this. I used to put it like right before the third topic, but we gotta save the best for last. So here we go. Riv's rants. Go for it, bro.
All right, so I was going to talk about John Cena and Fortnite because, good Lord, why? I mean, I'm really tired of this. At this point, Fortnite's going to put my mother in the freaking game. They put everybody in here. Batman, Spider-Man, Superman. I don't care. I don't even care about Fortnite because everything looks goofy as fuck in that game. How the hell are you so unaware that you put a Martin Luther King memorial in a fucking shooting game? Do y'all not realize Martin Luther King got shot? Maybe just think about what your product is before you do something like that. But now John Cena too. I want to know, when the Chinese players that play Fortnite jump in here, does John Cena automatically give him a hand job, blow job, whatever? Oh, so sorry. I'm sorry that I recognize Taiwan as a country. Whose Make-A-Wish was it to put this guy in the game? It's not even like he's at the height of his career. He's in the bottom drizzling shits. All right? You mean to tell me Peacemaker's action figure can't have a gun, but John Cena is going to be in Fortnite wielding fucking AR-15s or whatnot? Give me a fucking break, for Christ's sake. Who was the idiot that decided this was a good idea? But I guess I shouldn't be surprised. And they're ready to put anything The Rock does, John Cena's got to do, because that's John Cena's little small dick inferiority complex, apparently. But as much as I thought I was going to be ranting on John Cena for the duration of this, I found out today that Grand Theft Auto 6 said that Rockstar Games put out a presser that they're getting rid of and correcting the frat boy culture, the lewd humor, the crude content, and we are going to have a politically correct Grand Theft Auto 6. No, you're going to have a disc that every diversity, equity, and inclusion officer at Rockstar Games could take and shove up their fucking ass with no lubrication. That's what you're going to have. Because let me tell you something. Y'all are doing this because you think that the customer isn't always right. You think the customer is a mark that's just going to keep buying your stupid game because of what name is on the front of the box. That's not how it works, because this time we're going to fight back, and I'm going to tell y'all what you need to do. Instead of sitting here and you can hear me bitch and complain about it, I want y'all to get on the Facebook, Twitter, YouTube for Rockstar Games. Blow that shit up verbally. I want to have context there and let them know I'm not down with it. I don't want no woke shit in Grand Theft Auto 6. I don't want this virtue signaling in Grand Theft Auto 6. Call them on the phone, old school. Fill their email boxes. Fill every email box in that directory up and tell them I'm not down with this. I'm not buying this game. I'm going to tell everybody I know who's not in the know like I am what you're about to do, and I'll make sure they don't buy the game, and your shit is going to tank. Your stock is going to tank. We don't want this no more. We don't want the virtue signaling, and you forgot that your game is named after a fucking felony, you idiots. It's not that hard to figure out. Your game is inherently not woke. And oh no, but we have the first Latina in Grand Theft Auto. We have the first Latina. Oh, is Catalina from GTA 3 a joke to you motherfuckers? Like, we had the first female Latina antagonist in that game, but I think they've seemed to have forgotten about that. But you know what? I don't feel represented. I feel annoyed that I can't have the crude humor, the edgy jokes, the fun, what encompassed what Grand Theft Auto, the spirit of what Grand Theft Auto was, to have this dead husk of a game that if we just put a 6 on it, people will buy it. No, stop being zombies. Stop paying money to people that hate you. Get on the horn. Tell these people you ain't having it. Because that's the only way we get out of this, is if all of you get up and say, nah, I don't want it. And those of you who just buy things for the sake of buying it, stop. Stop. Fucking stop. It's not that important for you to have that copy of that game just because it has a 6 on it instead of a 5. Put that shit down. They don't love you. They don't like you. They don't want you. Don't give money to people that hate you. That's all I got to say about that.
Wow. Yes, Great Farmer shares my sentiment. Just wow. Like I said, this is what y'all came to see. But going back to chat real quick, Isa, 28 channels in the house. She is one of the beautiful people from across the pond. Also, she's a big supporter of me and other people in the PWO. So, and see, she's even extra boss because for her right now it is almost 7 o'clock in the morning. Because remember, they're 10 hours ahead of us over here in the States. So thank you very, very much for getting up at the butt crack of dawn to support the show. So thank you very much. I'm also one of her moderators on her channel, and I love bashing trolls. I guess I got the band hammer infection from a mountain timer, because I go to people's channels, like all the people that I support. I go in there for that. If I'm a moderator, I'm just Isaac gave me a nickname of the watchdog because I just roam around just like, okay, who want their ass cheek bit first, but not in a good way today. So thank you very much, Isaac. Totally appreciate it. Thank you very much. She also says good day to the host and co-host. And sends out a whole bunch of virtual hugs. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, we're cool, we're crazy, and thank you for coming out and supporting us. I truly appreciate it. Gonzo says, I just want to point out that Chicago knew Cena sucked before everyone else.
Shout out to Chicago.
I mean, really, to be honest, Gonzo, that wasn't a hidden secret. Everybody knew Cena sucked. I mean, I mean, he was more over when he was the what was his old name, the Doctor of Thugonomics or whatever.
Yeah.
I think he was more over then than he was when he became John Cena.
Well, you know who really knows he sucks? Xi Jinping, president of China, but that's a whole other story if you get what I'm saying.
Or if you remember the OVW gimmick right before he went into WWE as the prototype.
Prototype.
The
Yeah.
prototype was cool, actually. I thought the
Yeah,
prototype
yeah,
was
yeah.
cool.
I have to agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And another supporter, Jamie TV from across the pond. Thank you very much for getting up at the butt crack of dawn to support the show. Thank you very much. Yeah, another one that's about 9 or 10 hours ahead of us. So thank you for coming out. And what's the numbers we got now? We got 5 on YouTube. That Captain America. I'm just gonna start calling the person Captain America. Captain America on Twitch. And what's the Odyssey number looking like, Rev?
4.
4. All right,
Mhm.
cool. Awesome, awesome. The virus is spreading, says the plague doctor. Gonzo goes to say, he's like, I'm just saying we booed him first at least in WWE. Oh, okay, we'll give you that. We'll give you that. That was one of his first appearances. Okay, we give you that. But like I said, when we saw him, then it's like, okay, as soon as that aired, it's like, oh man, this guy's a piece of shit.
I just find it funny. This is a dude who said he was never gonna emulate The Rock and go all big Hollywood, and that's exactly what the fuck he did.
Exactly right. It's exactly what he did.
I mean, like I said in the rant, Rock can't even be on Fortnite without John Cena following him in there too. I mean, I'm pretty sure John Cena asked if he could have sex with The Rock's wife at night once every so often too. Hey, can I fuck your wife when you're done coming inside her? I mean, holy shit. John Cena, this dude has no personality of his own.
Right. He's got the personality of a dead armadillo, like I used to say back in the day. It's just not existent. It just don't exist. Let me see.
The one positive I will say about him
I think we might.
is all the Make-A-Wish stuff he does. And the fact that
Yeah.
so many kids for their own foolhardy things want to meet him, and he'd actually do that. Did anyone see the story about the kid with special needs who was basically smuggled out of the Ukraine?
Yeah, I heard about that.
And he basically managed to make it to Holland, and the reason why he got to Holland was his mum told the kid John Cena's going to be there to meet him.
Wow.
John Cena found out about this, flew into Holland to meet and spend the afternoon with the kid, and then leave.
I mean, I'll give him as much as we give him grief. When it comes to kids and when it comes to our military, I mean, he is very supportive of both. So I'll give him that. I'll give the devil his due there. But as a celebrity,
no.
As a wrestler,
charismatic. As a celebrity.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. I think you may have made a new friend or a new enemy, Riv. Great Farmer, he's laughing again. So you probably got a fan of your show. So that's a perfect segue to move to our shout outs and plugs. So let's go ahead and pop that up. So Obi, since you got the shortest amount of plugs, you go first.
We'll keep the running to keep the joke going. I got nothing. I don't do anything. I just turn up to the show and I just read the show notes 5 minutes before the show.
I love this guy.
But I do want to give a shout out though to Signature Games. They sent my physical edition of Shredder's Revenge, so I should have that soon.
Nice. Very, very nice. Awesome. Isaac28 says, she's sending more hugs our way. Thank you very much. We definitely appreciate the love and the support. And plus, since she's a very attractive young woman, so that definitely helps. But yeah, continuing with the plugs and shout outs. Pook, we'll kick it over to you, sir. Plugs and shout outs.
Just check out my channel on YouTube, just called Pook Ninja, just like my name. Video game pickups, video game reviews, playthroughs, live streams where we all talk and joke around and hang out, kind of like on here. And that's about it, really.
Nice. Okay, move over to PK. Shout outs and plugs, sir.
So, Twitter, social media, Twitter, PK1up, Instagram, PKissock, KISSOCK. I'm a play-by-play commentator for a company called This Is Wrestling, based here in England. And the Facebook page for that is facebook.com/This Is Wrestling PW. There's some free matches up there. There's some highlight packages and details of our next event, which is in October. If anyone watching or listening is based in the UK and can get to Liverpool. Also, one final plug: my wife works for a charity that helps kids with cerebral palsy, and they do absolutely amazing work. The website for that is www.sticknstep.org.uk. There's a donate button on there. There's if people like what they do and want to help out, you can also, if you're based in the UK, you can set them up as a donation on smile.amazon.co.uk. So they get a little kickback from every Amazon purchase you make, as long as you have them linked as your charity. I've got it done. Doesn't cost you anything, and it's a really good way to support them.
Awesome. Now the polar opposite of Obi, we got Riv.
So I got too much, but yeah. So tomorrow night, Cancel This Podcast, available live on Odyssey.com/@Cancel This Podcast. Also available on Rumble.com/Cancel This Podcast. We go live there as well. DLive TV/Cancel This Podcast, and also available on Foxhole, which is actually, I think, pilled.net. Pilled and Foxhole are the same thing, but we'll be live 11:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we talk about news, current events, culture war, games, comics, movies, TV, with myself and my co-host John, who I call the Michael Cole of the culture war because he's so milquetoast. But that's neither here nor there. Hopefully you guys will check it out. Again, I'm not on the main things like YouTube and Twitch because they will kick me off with the quickness, because as you can tell, I have a bit of a big mouth on me. But be sure to check out those alternate platforms. And of course, I also game stream throughout the week on those platforms as well. Actually, Fat Ninja guest starred on last night's stream of Final Fantasy 14. So you can watch that on demand anytime on those platforms. And also, I just want to shout out the fact that Fat Ninja Game Talk Radio is also on Odyssey at Fat Ninja DM. So be sure to follow it everywhere where it goes. Just like I want you to follow me, but I also want you to follow him, because that's how we do things. So be sure to check out Odyssey, because it's actually really great.
I'll get kicked off of YouTube.
Yeah, if y'all are worried about getting kicked off of YouTube, then you owe it to yourself to check out Odyssey. And I believe actually, Fat Ninja, you'll probably figure it out. There's a referral link you can use to maybe post to people so that they go over there and you get some of the library credits and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So okay. I'd rather, for this show, you're the head honcho. You should be getting them credits. So anybody can sign over on Odyssey, they got to come in through you. Show you that love.
Well, I definitely appreciate it, man.
Yeah,
I really
definitely.
do. The plug by PK hit different with chilling and grilling. So, yeah, my 5-year-old boy has cerebral palsy, and that's legit. He showed video. He's chilling and grilling. He's a very brave person, because there are sometimes people just won't show that because they don't want to expose their loved ones, but he's willing to say, hey, look, this is the fight that I'm fighting. So, just big ups to him, because he is very down to earth, very honest, just like everybody from Great Farmer Freelance channel. Like I said, please go check them out. You will not be disappointed with the crew that he's got going over there. And the good Reverend Robbins. What's up?
What's that, PK? Mike, just use 30 seconds just to expand slightly on what my wife does, just in case it might help. Dan,
Yeah, sure. Go ahead,
uh,
man. Yeah, definitely.
what my wife does, it's called conductive education. It's designed to get the kids moving better, and like just the success stories are absolutely amazing, and there is all over the world. Obviously, the charity my wife works for is based in the UK, but they have conductors who go to America, Australia, Japan, Finland, you name it. They've been there to try and train people up on these practices and try and get it out there more. So if you you'll have a look for conductive education for cerebral palsy, and I'm sure you'll find something, and it might be something that's worth looking at, and it might help you. Might help your 5-year-old, and just help you as well.
Awesome. Thank you, PK. I'm trying not to start crying and shit. But good Reverend Robbins, what's up, brother? How you doing? Thanks for
Brad.
stopping in and supporting the show. Another member, a staunch defender of the PWO, is in the building. Thank you, Rev, for coming out, man. Jenny liked and shared, my friend. Thank you very much, Jenny. Thank you. Another one is up at the butt crack of dawn supporting the show. Thank you so much. That's why I support these ladies and the other affiliates over there across the sea because they show me so much love. Like when I come into their live streams, they're like, "Oh, Fat Ninja," and I'm totally just blown away by all the love and the jokes, especially from Jenny. Me and Jenny, we love to crack jokes on each other a lot, and it's all in good fun. So yeah, she's a cool person too. So if y'all get time, please check out her channel also. And she also says good morning. Shoot, hey, good morning to you. Hey, you the one up, so good morning to you. So if I had a direct link to buy you a coffee, I would send you some money like right now to you. So thank you. And great farm. He says so awesome. This is why I come out. Thanks, man, dude. Thank you, man. Thank you very much. I mean, one of the things that we like to look for here at Fat Ninja Game Talk Radio because we deal with gaming news and wrestling news. We are so full of people that are so disingenuous. It's nice to see people that are actually genuine in what they mean and what they represent for their channels. And so yeah, definitely cool for you being here. And thank you very much. And back to Jenny. Good day all up there. Yes.
Thank
And
you.
yeah, thank you, Jenny. And Reverend Robbins, it's good. He's having a good day. Great. How is it? I know you're driving the truck today, so I bet you're sweating your butt off. So
Hmm.
try to stay hydrated, bro. Definitely try to stay hydrated because, man, being a delivery driver, man. Cause like, remember, like when we were all kids, people would talk about like being a being an electrician, a plumber, a mailman, and a delivery driver. You don't hear about that shit no more. It's like, man, it's too damn hot. It ain't gonna be hot
Oh
there.
yeah.
When I grow up, I want to be offended by everything. Oh, journalism.
That's what you hear now. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yes. So shout out to everybody in the chat, and let's check the numbers again. We got 5 on YouTube. We got Captain America on Twitch, and what's the
And
number looking like?
four over there on Odyssey as well.
All right, good stuff. Good stuff. All right. So does anybody have anything else to plug or shout out before we go to the outro?
Good.
All right. So see, check the comments again one more time. Up, Mountain Timer sneaks someone. Up, Riv. Mountain Timer still in the building. All right, so now we're gonna go over to the outro so we can get the hell out of here because I'm fat and I'm hungry, so I'm gonna get, get this done so we can, I can go get me something to eat. Okay, so that there we go. Had a little faux pas there. All right, so everybody, thank you. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to just people just coming out and showing some love to not only me but to my co-hosts also. With their help, that's what makes this game so awesome. And my son running in the background kidnapping the dog. But over here, nope, I'm going the wrong way. Over here, check out the Rivs, cancel this podcast, and also the elite member of the PWO, Joe Pesci. Also check out his channel, and of course, my brother from another mother, Pook Ninja, even though the outro is covering his picture. There we go. There we go. Check out his channel also. And also in the show notes, there's all the links to all the things that we shouted out and plugged and everything. Also, check out my EV Mux affiliate link. If you click on that and become a paying member, I will get a kickback from that, so I can get better gear from me and my crew. Hopefully some better games. Hopefully Wizards of the Coast doesn't give us another pile of shit. But most importantly, I like Twinkies. I'm a fat son of a bitch. I want some Twinkies, and it would be nice to have some extra Twinkies, and so I don't have to make life decisions whether I should put gas in my van or get Twinkies. So I definitely appreciate all the support, whether it's monetary or people just coming out and just chilling. So with that, I'm out of here. I've been Fat Ninja, and when you least expected it, I just stole your sandwich. Later, folks.